Good evening, good evening, good evening. What it do, people? What it do? Y'all know. My bad. Good evening, good evening, good evening. How's everybody doing on this beautiful Ash Wednesday? It is a beautiful day in Zamunda. As you know, Ash Wednesday culminates all of the Mardi Gras, culminates and concludes Mardi Gras. Ash Wednesday is when you come in and give up one thing that is meaningful to you. You're going to give up one thing for 40 days until we come through, as we pass through Lent, and then we will come around to Easter Sunday. Um, that's where we are at. Good evening, good evening, good evening. I got with me girl Pam in the house, the executive producer, the Mrs. Burton. Good evening, Mrs. Burton.
Good evening.
Why are you looking at me like that? Oh goodness, she looking at me like she want to say something smart. There's absolutely no telling what she wants to say. So we're going to wait, and I guess it'll be a surprise. The fellas may hop on later. Uh, we're breaking up every other word. Oh, that ain't good. Hold on. Testing, testing. 1, 2. Is this better, Tyler? It might be how I had things. I'll turn down. Hopefully, you guys can hear me. Good evening, Cheryl. Good evening, Tyler. So hopefully those few technical difficulties. It was raining a bit here earlier. Hopefully we won't have to deal with that all day. It's several things we need to discuss. I want to talk about. I have to talk about Ash Wednesday because I told you all last week I was going to talk about Ash Wednesday, and a lot of people that tune in that are in other places of the world, they just assume that down here we are in New Orleans. We are actually in North Louisiana, but we have our fun and we party just as much as everybody else do for Mardi Gras. For us, the Mardi Gras season started with King's Day. We had the parade in Highland, and yesterday we went to Zyda Gras. If you missed it, you missed a treat. We enjoyed ourselves. It was all a blur because I was all fucked up, and that is okay. Why are you just laughing? Good evening, Sharika. It was. It was all a blur. So before we get out of here today, this evening, I want you guys to tell us the one thing that you're going to give up for the Lent season. I'm gonna have to think about it because I thought it was gonna be alcohol. I have not started my Lent season.
You didn't think it was going to be
I
alcohol.
did. Hold on.
And anybody that knows you knows that it was not going to be alcohol.
Why it can't be alcohol?
Well, maybe hard liquor, but you ain't. This is what wine in your hand. Correct.
That's neither here nor there. Before we get into Lent and really get involved in it, we're gonna let some people get on. I gotta show you guys something. Let me pull this up right quick. This was a trip. So the other day it says woman speaks out after Busta Rhymes threw a drink on her for touching his behind. Says it was a mistake and she just wanted a photo. As you are reading here, it says Busta Rhymes tossed a drink on a fan last night after she touched his behind. A video of the interaction is going viral, and we caught up with the woman to get the tea on what really went down. Nikita Mathis, owner of Platinum Plus Fashions Boutique, tells the Shade Room that Busta Rhymes gave a very encouraging speech to entrepreneurs at the Vegas Magic Apparel trade show on Monday night. Shortly after, she attempted to get a photo with the legend and found herself covered in a drink. Video shows that she reached out and touched his behind, which Mathis tells us was an honest mistake. I didn't mean to touch his behind, honestly. I was just happy to meet him and wanted a pic. Been a long time fan. I admit I shouldn't have touched him at all, but he's Buster. I felt like I could probably get a pic because he had whatever.
Well, there's a lot wrong with this. First of
Okay,
all,
let's get into it then. Let's get
people
into it.
should not invade other people's personal space. It doesn't matter if he's Buster, if he's
Duster,
Barack. It
Prince,
doesn't matter if
whoever.
he's
Right.
Ham. You do not have the right
Hang on.
to put your hand on another person's body. It
I
didn't
agree.
matter who it was. And although she claims it was an accident, she was still out of order because you can't just reach out and touch somebody. That's not your personal right to
Yeah,
just do that. You don't know him like that. I be like, give me my space. If you are not my person, you don't have the right to be in my personal space,
right.
which is an arm length away.
Arm length. They say your personal space is the 3 feet around your body.
Right.
So anybody that invades more than 3 feet around your body, then whatever happens to you happens. Um, I'm tripping because so many women are upset that he threw the drink in her face, but they're
Well,
not upset about they're not as upset
about the
about the
groping.
action, the
And
groping.
although she claims it was a mistake, what if it
What is
wasn't a
how is that a mistake though?
exactly I said claims.
Yeah,
But what
I
if it
said,
wasn't a mistake?
yeah.
She still didn't have the right to touch his butt. That is a violation of
Yeah.
my personal right. So she is lucky that all she got,
Was a drink in the
unfortunately,
face.
was a drink in her face. Because if you reach out and touch a man on his butt that don't like to have his butt touched, because he didn't know you could have been a man. He could have turned around and swung.
True.
So many men are a little territorial when it comes to that butt area. So if anybody brushes against it, they gonna turn around, and some of them turn
If you
around
say
with their
territorial,
swinging or at least their arms raised. So I say that although violence is not the answer, when she put her hands on him, she opened the door for that, and she should be just happy because she just got a drink in her face. Although I'm not promoting violence, I'm just saying
is it really
anyone
violent? Is it really violence throwing a
people
drink
love
in
to say
somebody's
that
face?
they say that's ground for an assault, that's a ground for retaliation. But all I'm saying is don't get thinking that anybody that knows girl Pam can just walk up and put their hands on me. Anybody that knows me, um, I'm not really friendly per se. When you,
You're not friendly. You're friendly to those that you know and like.
yes, so
If
don't
you
think
don't,
that
if
because
she doesn't know you or doesn't like you, do not think that y'all gonna be how to do the friends.
and
That's
don't
just
think you can walk up and touch me.
well,
Why?
I don't think anybody has that right to walk up and touch somebody on the ass unless that person belongs to
Touch
them.
me on my person.
Oh, touch me on my person because
Definitely don't touch me
I've
on
been
my.
in situations like Sharika says exactly. She was wrong, just dead as wrong. She was so out of order, and it's better than him punching her in the face. I agree because that could have turned. And women are always talking about how men are inappropriate and how men are touching them where they shouldn't, and blah blah this and blah blah that. And so for this to go viral and for her to think, "Good evening, Hannah. Good evening," for her to think that it was okay to touch him on that
Because
because
what if
it's
this was vice versa? And people, women, and people have to think about this. What if this was vice versa? Or what if that was you? It don't matter that Buster is a
good
celebrity
evening,
in his
Kimberly.
own right. He is also a human
Yeah,
being with his
I think a
own
lot of people
rights.
forget that
That
people are
are
celebrities are
human.
regular old people, regular old humans, and who have just made it, but they're still just
They're
people.
just human. And a lot of people feel that, well, we made them who they are. Not necessarily. I don't
I don't
think
agree
that
with
just
that.
because we buy their music or go support them,
Yeah,
that still does not give you the right to realize that he is a human being with a regular name. He has a mama, a daddy. He is a regular person.
yeah,
And I have met several celebrities that when they are not on that stage, they just want to be a regular person. They don't want you to cater to them. They don't want you to run up to them. They want to be incognito. They just want to live. And I think that we forget that too often.
right. I agree. I
That they
agree.
just want to leave it. I think we got to go back and start thinking that. Think about that person. They be on the stage. They be
Oh,
in the
I'm sorry, baby. Keep talking.
they're on the stage and they're always in front of the camera.
I'm
So
sorry,
they
guys.
never just have their personal time. And
Right.
sometimes we just need to stop and think. And I hope that she takes a step back or somebody that's friends with her that knows her, like, hey, are you really sure that this should be this bad because he threw a drink on you. Because as a woman, if another woman or a man walks up to me and touches me on a spot that is not up for them to touch, then I'm gonna do more than just throw a drink on your face. I'm sorry.
I'm sorry. I know we had a little glitch there. I'm trying to upload the video so you all can see it. Sharika says, I was just about to say that Pam is the sweetest. She is the sweetest
Thank you,
if she
sir.
knows you and if she likes you. And if she doesn't know you and don't like you, don't even worry about it. She's just gonna look at you like you're an alien or something. Like she's gonna see right through you. Kimberly, I told you, good evening, Hannah. Good evening. I agree. People need to keep their hands to themselves, celebrity or not. Hannah also says, yes, we support them and we are fans, but at the end of the day, they put in the work to stay where they are and stay relevant. I agree. I I just always wonder what people be thinking when they do the most. Like I've seen guys go too far. A lot of times you'll see guys try and holler at somebody or try and holler at a female, and then if you don't respond the way they want to,
You
well,
are
F you then, bitch. And
absolutely
I just be like, you were just trying to holler at this very person you calling out a name. Now you mad she didn't respond. So when this girl, it's not like if you see when you see the video, it's not like she walked up to Buster and was like, hey, can I get a picture with you? It looked like he was just walking through the lobby
you're
with a
right.
drink in hand,
I'm
and she
telling
just
you.
took it on herself to grab him in the ass. And I'm just
I'm
like,
telling you, as in my former profession,
oh,
when we see entertainers, like there is a reason why they have a bodyguard with them because they can't just simply walk. And a couple times we had celebrities who wanted, like Lloyd, wanted to physically walk through the arena and just walk around like he was a regular person. He wanted to be incognito until he got to the stage, but that wasn't able to happen because as soon as people see them, they just lose their
do you
mind.
think that they get their energy off of those people?
Well, his reason was he just wanted to come into the arena, see all the fans, and that's how he gets hyped. When he see all of
Ah,
his fans cheering and waiting for him, that gets him hyped. So he likes to be out incognito, walk through the arena, and appear on stage, and then the crowd goes crazy. So many times, so many of the celebrities or the artists will be like, "Hey, I'm backstage. You don't have to call me so and so. Just call me this. I don't need nothing. I want to go do everything like I'm a regular person until they have to get on the stage." So I think we just need to sit back and realize
right,
that this is a regular person. They don't always want to be on 10 just because we always on 10 when we see them.
right, and
You get lonely.
the wrong video, but that's one that you need to see as well. My bad, girl, Pam. My bad. Hold on. That's the wrong one. I'm gonna get it up. Keep talking, keep talking. Girl Pam is like, now why you ain't got this queued up already? I really thought I had it queued up, girl Pam. Um, and she go, look, the executive producer gonna let my ass
Well,
have
look,
it.
I had a similar situation happen to me
Okay.
when I first became a member of the Delta Sigma Theta
Uh
Sorority
oh.
Incorporated. We were at a little Greek picnic, and one of the bros decided to say, "Who's number four? Who's number four?" And of course, I was number four. And just proceeded to walk up to me and put his hand in the lower back. And that spot is only for the chosen one. You can't just walk up to somebody and put your hand in their lower back because that's a sign of,
That's mine. That belonged
mhm,
to me.
yes.
I'm allowed
So
to
before
touch
I
her
could
like
just
that.
turn around and look and remove his hand,
Right.
my significant other at the time lost
He lost
his
his shit.
mind. And let's just say the Greek picnic was over. And let's just say I was in trouble because my significant other showed his whole entire butt. But then, as I'm sitting here getting in trouble by my pro fights, and it wasn't necessarily because I did anything wrong. It was just the simple fact that it was out of order and it was my person. But I think my whole time I was sitting there thinking, well, what about this person? They violated my personal space
Right.
by touching me. Just because I say I'm number 4, that didn't mean walk up and touch my body. That just mean I answered your question.
But that's basically like in the Greek world, isn't that?
It's like
You ain't let me get my question out.
Mhm.
What I'm saying is, in the Greek world, the divine nine Greek world, the lines will sometimes cross, and so the brothers of Omega look at the ladies of Delta
That's
as
right.
as almost
They're-
as their property,
That's
their
what they think.
belongings. That's what they think. So
But
in his mind, he wanted to find the number 4 because he was number 4, and he wanted y'all to make a
yes,
love
he wanted
connection.
me. And look, I saw this person at my line.
And y'all, she's not talking about me. I didn't lose my shit. I'm more confident
I
than that.
said he. You are her.
Yes, I didn't
But
lose.
I actually saw this person.
She talking about you should have.
recently
Rose
at
said
my
you should have
line
left.
sister's repast.
Oh yeah.
And I think still to this day he remembers this whole incident and cannot forget. But we are
For the
number
record,
4s.
he was not bold enough to walk up to her while she was with me. I'm just
Okay.
saying.
No, but Spunk when I was with my line sisters remembers this. But I think even in the Divine Nine, that was my first encounter and my last encounter of ever had that happen. Most of the bros, they give you a hug. What's up, friend? What's up, sorry? They hug. But he is the only one that violated my personal space. And I hope he learned from their lesson. Because when I tell you, although
What's up, Candace, Nicole, Ro, Griggs, Angela? What's up, y'all? What's up, John?
But a couple of them was like, man, why you do that? You were wrong. You don't do nothing like that. But in his defense, I guess he was also a neo. So he was trying to flex and didn't know how to flex.
Fellas, note to self: if you think you're gonna flex, know who you flexing with. Scan the room. Y'all do not believe in doing due diligence, as Jonathan Ellison always said. Scan the room, see who these people with. Not every ass can you approach. I know you think you can, you want to, unless you a motherfucker like me who just feel like I can approach whatever the fuck I want and I'm gonna take the fight. You know, that used to be my motto.
Some people think just because ain't no ring on their finger, they're available. That is not always the case.
Well, it's a ring on that finger.
It is
a hefty ring.
On this finger.
A whole heap of ring. Don't do it, folks. Don't do it. Don't do it. Yeah, scan the room and keep your head. Man, y'all, yesterday we were at the Zydegra out on at Orlando's on Cross Lake. And don't get me wrong, it was attractive black men and women everywhere. You just peep the room. Well, we was outside. Just peep your surroundings. Just scan, take a look. But when you have to go so far as to start touching people, that's too far. Like, I know there's at least 2 or 3 touchables out there. That don't mean you touch them.
Oh, really?
I'm just saying, that's what Jonathan said.
Say, you and J.E. was about to get it.
Jonathan said it was
some.
In my defense, Jonathan just said that it was some attractive people out there. What's up, Linnea? What's up, sis?
Looking, but they were borderline on it because she was.
No, we weren't. We did nothing wrong. Hold on.
She's like, oh, you heard me? Yeah. Yes, I heard you.
Well, I asked if you heard me.
I had no problem with you looking. No problem.
Good evening, Denise. Good evening. I asked if you heard me because I knew I was fucked up in what I said. No, never.
And I definitely love you. But sometimes y'all be giving yourself away. Yeah, let me know.
The topic is on Monday, Busta Rhymes was speaking at a convention, and a female fan who was bold as shit, decided to grab him on the ass, and he threw a drink in her face. So people are upset about him throwing the drink in her face, but not as upset as they should be about the woman grabbing on his ass in the first place. That's the first thing they should be upset. That was more upsetting to me because I was just like, the woman lied and basically said she was trying to get a picture, but she just followed him through the crowd and grabbed his ass. I'm trying to get the video to upload.
And think about this. What if Busta Rhymes would have went around and grabbed her?
Right. So this is the video, guys. It's going to start over here in a second. And as you can see, Buster is just walking through the crowd with a drink in his hand. The girl in the mustard colored, in the denim jacket and the mustard colored pants, you'll see her walk up behind him, grabs his ass, and he turns around and
he was
chunks. Because he was like, bitch, like,
he didn't know.
yeah, he didn't know who it was.
Men, they don't know who done grabbed them on their butt.
Right.
They just gonna turn around, and he could have did worse than just throw that joint, because you see his reflection was what
and we know Buster's a big guy. If y'all have never,
man, he probably would have did more.
Buster works out a lot. He flexes. He's a big guy. Had that been anybody else, and probably had he not been in a crowd.
But let me ask you this: what's her race? Because
she looked black to me. I don't know.
Because sometimes people get in an uproar because of who the person is as well.
So are you saying had it been a white girl, I'm not gonna lie, had it been a white girl throwing that, grabbing his ass and him throwing that drink in her face, the uproar
would have been,
the outrage would have been 10 times. I don't think a lot of people have seen this video. When OJ sent it to me, I was like, well, damn. A couple of the comments, Denise Dotson says he probably felt violated. Candace Nicole, he did. Candace Nicole, keep your hands off these men too. Linnea says, OMG, I seen that. She had no business putting her hands on him. Yes, Denise, she probably would have screamed rape. And let's think, had she screamed rape without people seeing, I'd be over people showing videos and putting videos out there because we don't have both sides and both perspectives. But when it comes to situations such as this, I'm glad we have a video, because we would have just felt he threw a drink in her face for no damn reason.
And I tell people, you got to see the whole story.
You got to see the whole
That's
story.
not one instance. If we haven't learned anything in this world today, you have to stop seeing little bits and pieces and listen to pieces of the story. Ask them the full story. Well, what you did that led up to you getting that drink thrown in your face? Oh, I just pressed against his butt. Oh, okay. That drink was well deserved. Right. So you got to get the whole story. Watch more than the 2 seconds that he reacted. What happened up to it? And that's what I need America to do, is get the whole story, see the whole picture before we make assumptions. Because this could have went another way.
Had it been any regular SOB on the street, it definitely would have went. Candace Nicole, it's the entitlement these peasants feel towards celebrity. Just because you like these niggas art don't mean you have a right to touch them. This is so very important. For whatever reason, I think Jonathan made a post about this earlier today, about how weird people are getting, and the entitlement. In fact, baby, you can turn it off, probably turn it on low. And I'm sorry, guys. We cook while we do the podcast, because we gotta have dinner once we get through shit. But it's the entitlement and the weirdness people get. I mean, people have gotten so, we saw it coming up and we knew it, but since COVID, I think Hannah and I were talking about this the other day. Since COVID, people have lost their everlasting gobstopper mind. Like, they don't give a shit. The entitlement that I be trying to figure out where they buy their audacity, because we talk about this all the time. Do they buy their audacity the same place they buy their confidence and their entitlement, or is it that they putting this shit on layaway like they do their coach person? Because something is going wrong here. I wish that people would realize that, like she said, celebrities, anybody, they're just regular people, want to go on about their regular lives. They wouldn't give up their millions to be us regular folks. However, they still want to live regular lives. They don't want TMZ chasing them at 2:00 in the morning just because they went to Waffle House to get a sandwich.
The same thing that the same things that we're allowed to do as regular people, they want to do that as well. Just because they bust rhymes on stage, he has a real name. I'm not sure what it is. But his real name, when he is not on that stage, is the person that he wants to be when he's just walking around.
Sure. Y'all like my fan? I'm sorry. I was hot. I feel like I'm still drinking from yesterday. I don't know what the fuck happened. I'm not gonna accept these looks from you, girl, Pam. Now, shit. Now, um, Denise Dotson. Yes, there are two sides to every story. Um, Candace Nicole told Jonathan Elson, like, just because you're jizzing to their photos, do not mean these people belong to you. I don't understand why folks do this to people. Denise Dotson say these groupies, though, man, groupies are something serious, and they come from nowhere. And you can have groupies in any form or fashion in life. And I got groupies and didn't know because
Cause you
I don't
are a
do shit. No, I'm
celebrity.
not. I don't
Okay.
do.
If
People
we
be
can't walk from one to two without somebody stopping you,
y'all don't listen to her. No,
anybody who has been out with Asia Burton knows that
that
I
no,
am
that's not
not
me.
she. If she don't know you, you know her, or you know of her because everybody don't know her.
Anyway,
A lot
no.
of y'all don't
Next,
know her.
Hannah says, does that rule of knowing all sides of the story before judgment apply to things? Good question. Apply to things like police brutality, because people use that to justify why cops kill and beat people. Ah,
Hmm. Hey, Lynette.
that's a good question. So, should we use that same judgment? I think, Hannah. I think
Well, it's a
we have to
little
draw
different.
lines.
When
Yes.
you now, I don't stand up for police, but what I do say is
Well, you don't
it's a
stand
little.
up for corrupt. We stand up for those that are
I'm
on the
talking.
side of
I
right.
was saying police brutality.
Oh,
I didn't
okay.
get the brutality part out of my mouth. But
Okay, my
okay,
bad.
what I'm saying is that
Tell her
although
again,
some of
Jonathan.
the police are a little trigger happy because they're scared. They have a badge on, they have on a bulletproof vest, and they got a gun in their hand. But there's still some scared little boys walking around here as men.
She
And that
gonna
is the reason why
somebody gonna pull her ass over.
it's okay. That is the reason why some of them are a little trigger happy. But I do say, there's a second before you make any decision. And what you do in that little second before you make that decision has a consequence. Now, a lot of them are scared for their life,
Right.
and they don't use that second to make a judgment before they make that decision that changes everybody's life.
And they don't make good sound judgment.
They just
Yeah.
react. And you cannot react all the time. And
I think people need to stop reacting in emotion. I know you didn't. You see what Jonathan said. Don't do AB like that. No, people need to stop reacting in emotion. I
It's
don't
not that
necessarily.
you react in emotion, you react. And I am trying and have been trying to get you to react less. Exactly.
Y'all see my eyes.
React less.
Y'all see my eyes. I'm an emotional person. I'm very patient. I can be emotionless, but when I am filled with emotion, I am truly filled with
Jonathan
emotion.
Nelson, this is what we call she goes from 0 to 100 in 0.225 seconds.
He go in 0.15 seconds, so he agree with me.
Jonathan ain't mine though.
Yes, he is. Shit.
Exactly.
You heard what they said. Jonathan is yours too, goddammit. All I'm saying is I'm a passion-filled person, and sometimes my emotions may get the best of me, and I may say, "Fuck what y'all talking about." Like that girl been inboxing Shamika today, telling me I can show you the house, and I'm like, "Yeah, come on, show the damn house. I'll meet you there at 9 o'clock." She stopped responding. We got our brother from another mother, I guess, joining us in live. Kane, say what it do to the people.
What the hell happening?
What's going, Kane in the door? Is you wrestling dogs at night?
All I see is
Nah,
Silver Fox beard.
Kane, we got the Silver Fox crew in the house. Kane is gone. Kane is somewhere wrestling dogs and all kind of shit. We don't know what the hell. There you go. He back.
I'm finna say, what the hell just happened? What the hell happened
We-
to me?
Something happened to your shit. Comment from Hannah. Most of the time, that statement is used by colored. I think she's trying to say some colored people. So, are they really concerned, or
No,
are
she
they
said what
defensive?
she said about palm
Oh,
colored people.
shut the front door! Ow! Let me read that because I fucked that all up. Most of the time, that statement is used by palm colored people. So are they really concerned or are they defecting? Yes, Hannah, girl Pam, I'm glad girl Pam can read that because I had no idea. Came the conversation tonight so far, Busta Rhymes was grabbed by the ass, a whole chunk of ass by one of his fans, said she was attempting to take a picture with him. She was a longtime fan. And
Kane, what would you do if you're just walking along, then you're minding your own business, and somebody walks up to you that
no,
you
a
do-
woman, some woman.
that you do not know and grabs a whole handful of your dirty hair?
I mean, well,
What would
that
you
didn't
do?
that didn't happen to me. That happened to me before.
And how did you react?
I mean, I
Kane
was
probably
just
knocked
shocked,
it
man.
down.
I'm
Oh,
actually not. I was just actually shocked because I used to when I had my dreads, my locks, I used to do modeling for Terry, and we were at a hair show, and I was standing looking over the balcony. A woman came up behind me and grabbed both of my ass cheeks and just got in my ear and said, "You a sexy motherfucker," and I mean, my eyes were just big as hell. I couldn't do shit. I just looked at Terry. Terry hunched her shoulders up, and then the woman walked off. I was just shocked. I couldn't.
And I think that was Busta too, because when he turned around and looked,
but
I think
he threw that drink without reacting though. What I'm saying, he didn't give himself a chance to see who it was, what it was. He didn't care. That motherfucker grabbed that drink and said, "Doop." He tossed it in her face so fast. Kane, I can't believe it. Kane, she shocked you into silence.
Yeah, I mean, I was actually shocked. I couldn't say nothing. I was just
Wow.
like, man, what the? I was just like, and then after she walked off, I told Terry, I asked Terry, I'm like, so that's how they get down at the hair shows? you know,
or what
that's
did you? Did you bring it out or we put some out?
So what if? Can I ask you a question? So what if she would have grabbed your dick?
Meat pistol.
well,
What
I
if?
would have.
What if she
I
would have
would've-
grabbed your meat pistol?
I would have actually seen that coming, and I kind of would have, I kind of would have
Deflected.
I kind of would have, hey, hold up now, wait a minute, now what's going on? Hit a hand back or been able to dodge it, but with my back turned, I couldn't do nothing when she grabbed a handful of ass. I was just.
Well, I'm happy to know that most of our guys would have been offended by that. And it wasn't because, like I say, people are trying to make Busta out to be the wrong person. But I'm like, who just walks up to somebody they don't know and grab their ass? I don't care who they are. Like,
You know what? And yeah, that's like I'm not. I wouldn't make him out of the wrong person. I mean, out of a bad person because a lot of men, I can say, we don't just want to be groped. Just like you just can't come up and grope a woman and just grab a woman's ass just like that.
right.
So a lot of women can't come up and just grab a man's ass, not knowing them. If you know the person, y'all got history and all that kind of shit. Okay, grab their ass.
Yeah, if it belongs to you, because girl Pam got one more time to grab my ass and I ain't got no ass. I'm going to throw her out the door. But to me, Busta was very controlled because I would have turned around ready to slap the shit out that bitch. I ain't gonna lie to you. I'm just gonna be honest. I would have been ready to slap the hell out of her ass. That's because Lenore is my boyfriend when I ain't got no boyfriend. Sugar Bear is my boyfriend when I ain't got no boyfriend.
So fellas that are watching, put in the comments, let us know what your reaction would have been. Or would you just have reacted, not knowing who it was or looked at it? What would your reaction be?
Yes, I would love to know in the comments what your reaction would be. Another, I have to, let me go and find my picture here. Because I have two things. If you all can see this woman on Instagram is telling people, and as you can see, she has on a hijab or something. She's telling she's telling women, bring women to your husband. Trust me, the moment you do this, You won't be disappointed. And she also told them, I'm sorry, men need more than 1 month. Men need, what were her exact words? Trust me, the moment you accept this, your life gets better. And then she also said men need more than one woman, and men crave more than one woman. So, with that being said, fellas, Jonathan says he would have felt violated. You can earn a grab, but don't just touch me. I think she's a troll. Which one? You think the Indian or lady is just a troll? I think in some regards, Ro Greg said, I'm slapping. Are you slapping anybody that touches your ass without permission? Yeah, me too. I hate that. I hate that shit. Well, I ain't got no ass, but don't just be grabbing it. But this motherfucker here grabs all the time. I'll be like, girl, stop. Stop. Now, shit now. Let me grab yours. Don't grab mine.
Pam say that is her ass.
That,
All of her
I ain't
belongs
got
to me.
no ass.
And I do it because I know she don't like it.
Carla say almost, yeah, Carla, don't you say the word. They're going to put you in Facebook jail. I think she has a very valid, oh shit, Jonathan says he thinks that the lady that says bring women unto your man, Jonathan, go on, call in so we can hear what you got to say. I didn't send you the link. Ladies, put in the comments, do you think you should bring another woman unto your man so that he does not cheat? Or do you think
That's not going to stop a man from cheating. A man can have 2, 3 women lined up in his bed with him, and if somebody else walks by that he sees and he wants to do it, he will do it. Nothing is going to stop a man from doing what he wants but that man.
Candace Nicole just says the same thing? More women doesn't stop cheating. Tina, what's up, sis? Look, people gonna do what they want to do in a marriage anyway, but I ain't giving no permission. They talking about hell no, hell Denise, hell no. Carla, what's your thought? Ask this motherfucker say ask Alan Jackson now. Bye, Carla. God damn, man. Wait a minute. She be making my forehead itch, Carla. You gotta warn me before you put shit like that. Bro Greg said, hell no, he can barely afford me. Okay, I have to play devil's advocate. That's what I'm here for. I have to play devil's advocate. If you know, ladies, that your man is a consummate cheater, he loves outside cat, and your monkey ass gonna stay with his dog ass, why not give him permission? If you're not gonna leave him, then why not give him permission? At least that way you both can be safe.
Okay, so if you give him permission,
No,
uh,
don't even ask.
do she give
No,
permission?
no, that's not what we asking. That's not. Let's stay on topic. Jonathan, go on, call in. Let's stay on task. No, Tina, you cannot bring men in your bed. The question is, ladies, if you know your man is a dog and he's a cheater, Kane, what the hell is that? It's like your little pee-pee. Oh, that's your head. Man, turn the camera around. What the fuck? Hold on.
Please stop cussing.
It threw me off. I'm trying to stop cussing. That's what I'm gonna work on for Lent.
That's what I want you to give up for Lent. Cussing.
No cussing at all for 40 days.
He's doing it this month. He's taking it day by day. And every time he says a cuss word, he is giving $500. So
he is giving someone $500.
$500 going to Joy. We'll see how much he has.
Last cuss jar we had, you spent on ice cream.
I did not spend on ice cream. I spent it, but I didn't spend on ice cream. And you're the cusser. I'm not.
So you don't cuss.
Look.
Stay on topic. Oh shit. Stay on task. We got our brother from another mother. We got the voice himself. Oh shit.
Hey, James.
Did you add him? You gotta add him to the stream.
Don't start. Don't start. Hey, what's going on, Pam?
Back to what? We have the voice. You gotta say it deep. The voice.
Yo, Iggy.
Now let's stay on topic, people. I am asking the ladies, if your man is a cheater, if he is a dog and you gonna stay with him and you know he just gonna cheat, why don't you just allow set something into place?
Well, what if he ain't a cheater? Because why does it matter because he's a cheater? If he's a cheater or not a cheater, would you give your man permission, basically have an open relationship?
If you're gonna stay with him, why don't you? Go ahead, Jonathan. Jonathan said that. What Jonathan, his comment said, let me go back. I want to be right. I think she has a very valid point.
I feel like
So,
she has a very valid point. But what I'm saying is that's something that needs to be communicated. That ain't nothing
right.
that you just throw out there and be like, oh, okay, then, well, I'm just going to allow him to do that because, hey, he a cheater or whatever the case may be. What I do find valid in what she's saying is just something that you use to spice up the relationship. If that's something that both of y'all have discussed and that's something you want to
Right.
do, that's fine. That means boundaries are set. You got, it's a conversation that has happened. That is what you do. But we can look at it from another side too. Shit, half of these motherfuckers involuntary letting motherfuckers fuck their husbands anyway. So
That's all I'm saying.
So
But you have to be able to handle it when you
No,
get
but
that
what
permission.
what Jonathan and I are saying is that
I know what y'all.
all I'm saying is it's a whole bunch of motherfuckers in a four-way love affair who don't know they're in a four-way love affair.
good.
So why not be honest and be like, yeah, you can bring them in. A few of the comments, Carla says she can do it too, though. Negative Batman. Negative.
She can do
No,
it too.
no. Tina Mills, but can we bring men in our bed too? Absolutely not. That's not the question. That's not what she said to y'all. Because y'all want to be bringing in y'all personal shit. That's not what that woman said.
Well, no.
That's not what.
No,
that,
AB, let's do this one. Let's do this one.
Okay, let's do this.
Because every time this type of conversation come up,
Uh-oh.
the women love to say, well, we gonna do it too. Or we gonna play this game. Here's my biggest thing with that. I feel like there should not be an issue if that woman has a conversation and she wants to bring another man into the bedroom.
How many men gonna have that conversation though?
Oh, ain't many gonna have that conversation, but here's what I'm about to get at with this.
Oh shit.
At the end of the day, whenever it gets to the point that you're not doing it for pleasure, but you trying to one-up me, you're gonna hurt your own motherfucking feelings.
Right.
Because what you do it for pleasure.
You can't hurt my feelings more than
right. Because if I've accepted that that's what I'm cool with you doing, I've already come to peace with myself. Now, if y'all messing with niggas that can't handle that type of shit, then it is what it is. But at the end of the day, nah, don't do it outside of pleasure. If you want that pleasure, okay, go get you another dude. It's all good. But don't do it to try to warm up me because you're gonna lose this race in a real bad fucking way.
If you're trying to do something to get at me or to get my attention, I've probably done 10 times worse that you don't even know about. So now you just windmill in the air by yourself. Mad,
I swear to God,
mad
you shadow
yourself.
You in the corner shadow boxing. Mad.
Kane, hold on. Kane, would you, if you wanted to be in an open relationship and your woman came to you and said, you can be open as long as I can be open too, what would you say?
Oh. I'm not finna be in a relationship.
That boy I mean,
we just all being open now. I mean, we can we can just be friends and and she do her and I do me.
You know what?
And y'all hook up every once in a while.
But no, we ain't finna be in no relationship. I mean, and then usually the way it works is, the man is always the one that usually
funny.
The man is usually the one that have the concubines and all that type stuff. I mean,
That's sexist. That's not fair. She deserves to have her cake and eat it too.
What he's
mean,
saying
but-
is it's normally the man, not the
it's
woman.
normal.
But
Yeah, I mean, it's just normal. It's just normal for. I mean, 'cause you got to look all down through history. Look all down through history. The men have always been married and had the concubines.
as many women as he could.
As long as he can provide for all those
As
women.
long, so
You
if he,
trying to
okay,
change
so if the man can provide for all of his women, is there a difference? If he can financially provide and sexually provide for all of his
between
women,
him and his wife. That I can't
you
fix
know
it.
what?
This is
A
my
few of the
question.
go ahead. What's your
So,
question?
this statement, the woman says a woman should bring the women to the men. So does that mean that he is only able to have sex with the women, or is she gonna participate?
No, she's saying in her video, she's saying women should bring the men women should bring the women unto their husbands so that their husbands will be satisfied. Because men like variety.
Because that ain't gonna stop him from cheating.
But she's basically saying that men cheat because they don't have enough variety with the sex that they have at home.
Talk to some men. That ain't why they cheat.
Why they cheat then, girlfriend?
Not because they want to.
Anyway, the comments, the women are not having this shit. Ro Greg said, only if I get a man or two or three. Tina Mims says, trust me, if that's what we doing, then I'm going to be victorious. Oh, my God. Denise Knotson says, shit, he can be by himself. Ro Greg's talking about, I'm too damn competitive. So what does that mean about you too competitive?
You know exactly where too competitive.
I mean, she not gonna let no other
She ain't gonna
woman
be
outdo her.
Right,
She ain't gonna let no
exactly.
other woman outdo her.
I'm telling
Exactly.
you, if I open the door for you, that means I want it open for a reason. It is always a reason why a woman's gonna do something. So if I open the door for you, that means I want it open for a reason.
You want it open for yourself?
I want it
Get your
open
head
for
knocked
a
between this
reason.
table and the floor.
I'm
Here.
just saying. You gonna be out there, I'm gonna
Talking about
open
this
it,
floor.
I'm gonna open it for a reason.
So you gonna open to the door like, how you doing?
If I
Okay.
open the door for you, baby, I'ma open it
Y'all
for a
hear this
reason.
shit, right? So when you see girl Pam right eye talking because I didn't bop her ass one good time, I don't want to hear shit. She opened the door. Yeah.
But AB, but
What?
we gotta be honest.
What? What's the
We gotta
honest
be honest about something. This is a conversation not made for pillar princesses. So you kind of gotta be careful when you have this conversation with, we know the bodily fluids exchange, and we're talking about no, you can't have this with pillar princesses. They can't have this. They feel away or they worry about competition or whatever the situation may be. And reality is, if you set boundaries and if you didn't have a real conversation, you ain't got to do that. But if you sit up dealing with a woman that wants sex at 9 o'clock, only on her back with a towel on and the lights off, it don't make no sense.
3, 4.
I'm just saying, like, beautiful. I would say this, AB, beautiful conversation. But
No.
wrong crowd.
Wrong crowd. Okay, Candace Nicole says, I'm poly, and I swear to God, these dudes have unlimited resources to approve coochie, and they still wild out.
It don't matter that they get permission.
What y'all think about that, fellas?
A man or woman.
She right. It's some
I don't
super
know.
emotional dudes that mess it up.
I'm gonna be poly in my next relationship. I'm gonna have 10 women. After I get 10, I ain't gonna cheat.
You gotta get in there with a relationship.
We'll say after 10, he good.
Did you say after 10?
Cause
After
after
I
10,
get 10,
he
I ain't gonna
good.
cheat. I'm gonna cheat up until that 10th one.
Kane, your ass turned 50 and your sex drive tripled.
Oh, it's up there.
While they talking about men's sex drive
It's up there.
decline, they must ain't met Kane because his
They
sex
ain't met me.
drive
They ain't met
tripled
me.
at 50. It did not decline.
Because
at all.
if you over here, I'm gonna hunch on you the whole while you're here. You better put on some jogging pants, some spandex, and a pair of shorts. Long as you over here, I'm
And do not drive the Bossier.
Kay, is you that had that
Huh?
conversation with your doctor and asked him what's wrong with you, bro? Because I swear I didn't ask.
Look,
I asked him, I said, hey,
Jonathan,
is something
Jonathan.
wrong? Because I thought at a certain age we were supposed to
I
like
won't-
calm
I
down.
like
and some
my
shit.
problem. I like my problem. I don't want to go to therapy. I don't want to talk to no doctor. I love my problem.
Cuz I told him I need a switch or something. I need to turn this off, cuz, because I got too much shit to do.
Oh my gosh.
God damn it.
Oh
Look
my
here.
gosh.
God damn it. I'm talking about 3:45 in the morning. That motherfucker gonna stick up. If it stick up and you land there, I'm getting it. I'm putting it in you. I'm putting it in you. I'm gonna put this motherfucker in you.
this
You gonna
boy,
get
yeah.
it.
You're
Oh,
open
that's
to
right,
an
nigga.
open relationship,
Kane ain't open to no damn open relationship.
I will be open to an open relationship.
No, the fuck he won't. You know, if he getting all the openings will be coming to him.
Well, I know your answer. You
Oh,
not
hell no.
open relationship.
I'm not open to shit. I close. Hey, y'all heard what Silk the Shocker, Sonic, what Bruno Mars? I'ma leave the door open. He lied. I ain't leaving the door open. The door closed when I come in the house. It ain't. Yes, I'm completely selfish.
Now, when I first met you, you sent me the song.
I sent you. Oh yeah, that song Stingy. If y'all don't know nothing about Life Jennings and his song Stingy, I'm imploring you to listen to it tonight. That says everything I need y'all to know about AB. Listen to the song Stingy by Life Jennings. A couple of comments. Candace Nicole says when she said that I'm wilding out. Denise Dodson says the only thing open is the door. Sharika says setting an open marriage into place would be the appropriate thing to do. And Sassy Miriam said, we a team, then so we doing this together. But I will say this, it's because we chose to do it, not because God had his hands in it. Say that. I want people to stop saying God ain't got his hands in a lot of the shit we be doing. We be lying. Talking about if the Lord say the same. The Lord ain't tell you to be whores and poly and all of that. You just doing what you want to do, which is fine. Stop saying somebody else made you do it. You just did it because you wanted to do it. It's okay, people. Harvey said, my cousin gave her man. What's up, Harvey? My cousin gave her man permission to bring someone else in. She later realized that was the worst mistake she made. Yeah, because knowing that nigga, I don't know him. He probably was stepping out behind her back with the very person she brought in.
He broke boundaries.
He broke the boundaries.
He broke the boundaries. Yeah.
The two, sometimes the men get one up.
The two women start. Ooh. Now if the two women started getting it, tell them to call me. I just want to see it.
You just want to watch because you can't touch it.
Look at my eyes, y'all. I just want to see it. I want to see what they were doing.
You say just hand over the footage.
Like Purple Tights, just hand over the footage.
That's it. Swear to God. Swear to God. Swear to God. Swear to God.
I know what to do. Don't worry about it.
Carla Yvette Lanier says double standards very much so. I have double standards when it comes to that. And don't get me wrong, I'm for anybody that is truly into the poly lifestyle and knows get your ass knocked out. You had a stable mate when I met you, and that's a wrap.
Pam trying to sleep between the sink and the wall line.
Get your ass knocked the fuck out here. I'm trying to stop cussing, but you want to make me cuss. Okay. Carla Lanier says if he ain't paying the cost to be the boss, then we open equally. Okay. Carla is serious about her coin. If you motherfuckers don't know how to get your coins out your men, y'all better talk to Carla, because Carla will tell you I ain't opening doors. He gonna do his goddamn job. Carla must be sucking them like he crawfish. Oh. Carla. Carla, I don't bow down to many, but I salute you, my sister. Carla say you gonna learn how to do some shit over here. Okay, Sharika said if she wants to bring a variety of shit, just wear different wigs. I'm telling you right now, I'm not. Look, y'all, I'm into role playing and all of that. That's great for you guys. I ain't into a lot of wigs and shit because I don't like wig hair. So if girlfriend put on a wig and I see wig hair on the floor by the sink, I'ma lose my shit.
I have good quality movie.
What I'm saying is, we just saw the bitch the other day. We thought she was fine till we saw the wig matted up in the back of her head.
No, I know she was fine. That was you and Jonathan.
No, that was me and Christina talking about
That
it.
was y'all talking about her. She saw that. I did not.
I ain't finna be fucking with y'all. Look, majority of us in our late 40s and early 50s. Yes, so therefore, you know, we think differently. Kane, so which opening? I'm just being nosy. Kane, I really don't even want to know what they're asking you.
Hey,
Which
that means do you have an opening, sir? Which opening?
Huh? Say what?
that's what the comment says, which opening? I'm just being nosy. Tina Mill says my sex drive gets higher
Which
the older I
opening?
get.
What the fuck? They asking me, do I
This
have some openings?
Hey,
What
boy,
the
they
fuck?
must be look. They trying to
The
get
fuck?
booked. They trying to get an
That's what
appointment,
I'm
huh?
trying to say. Which openings? I'm saying they trying to
They
get
trying to
in.
get an appointment, huh, cuz?
That's what they
Tina
trying to do.
Mims, of course. Tina Mims, clarify which opening are you asking Kane about? Harvey Robinson says she engaged with him, but seeing him have sex with someone else. So, oh, well, see that, yeah, she wasn't ready then.
She wasn't ready. I'm telling you, you
Yeah.
gonna open the door. You gotta be able to handle your shit. Cause you know, if you
Yeah.
can't handle your partner pleasing somebody else, don't open that door and don't run through that thing.
Yeah, that's look, Hannah talking about who got a baby in the background. That's Kane watching them
my
damn
doggone
grandchildren.
grandbaby. My grandbaby. She need to come
Yeah,
get
no,
out. She need to come
it's
get
a
out of here.
look.
Yeah, cause I'm
That's a game you can't play though, for real. I didn't got windmill before behind
We
them, so you
understand,
can do
Kane.
that.
Yeah. Well, to me, Harvey, and I hate that your cousin went through that, but you have to understand your place. If you're going to be bold enough to bring someone into your marriage or your
Right,
relationship, you have or your bed. I
right,
mean, especially your bed, because you can take them to another bed, but when you bring them in your bed,
right.
you
That's a
have to put
whole
your
different ball game.
that's a whole different ball, and you got to put
Yeah,
your big girl drawers on.
for real.
And if yes, Ro, you cannot be sensitive about that shit. And if you
Right,
are sensitive about that shit, then that is not the correct person for you to be with.
especially if you do it and then you're trying to manage or you're trying to downplay the excitement. So you're telling me that I can only be super excited in your pussy and not in the other pussy you done brought in the room? That's like
Uh-oh.
absolutely ridiculous. Nah, shit. I want to knock the Sonic rings out of whatever you've brought into the bedroom. So you're not gonna tell me that I can't be super excited or
Hence
that,
why they
but it
can't
can
come to your
still,
bedroom.
but they can be boundaries. They can be some
Sonic
boundaries, but
Rings.
nah, Sonic ring for real.
Albert Collins said not happening. Yes, Ro Greg, you can't be sensitive about Denise stomach. That's when the story
Then
changes.
that's
Yeah, you have to
gonna be secret.
have very grown up conversations. Oh, and why Carla asked somebody, I don't eat crawfish. Well, whatever the fuck you doing, you need to write a you don't need to write a book, but you at least need to put out a pamphlet, because when I say
she don't do the women. That's
no, the crawfish, I told her she must be sucking the head off his crawfish.
ain't gonna talk about not
She wasn't talking about women at all. She talking about she don't eat crawfish, so I'm gonna equate that to something else. I'm just gonna let my mind wander. Yeah, just let it go. Yes, he gonna knock the sun. No, not the Sonic Greens, but the Sonic Rings, like Mario, like Nintendo.
Yeah,
The
yeah,
Sonic
yeah,
Rings.
yeah,
Yeah.
yeah. The Sonic rings out the pussy. Yeah, like the ding, 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 ding. Yeah, that. Yeah.
Third person in the bedroom gets tricky. Of the three, someone gets feelings only if they allow themselves to get feelings. People, if you know that you a sensitive subject, poly is not the life for you, and even attempting to bring someone in your bedroom is not you, because you are going when you see your partner with someone else, you are going to get in your feelings.
Right,
even if you're
right.
emotionless.
For real.
If you're emotionless,
That's a tough one.
that's tricky.
Yeah, that's tricky.
It's your shit, and that even if you're an
I'm gonna tell you.
Mm.
I'm gonna be honest.
let me finish this.
I'm gonna be honest.
Don't test
So
me.
long time ago. I know it's kids on here. Long time ago. Okay, if you're involved in a threesome and your person is there, I'm gonna tell you where your feelings get involved. If that person go harder than you, or if your partner's emotions or their reactions are harder with that person than they are with you, then we get tricky into that. Oh shit. You have to look and be like, oh, this bitch really into him, huh? Or really into her, and be like, what? Then your emotions. But if you're an emotional person and you say, hey, we can do this, and you just enjoying the moment in pound town, then your emotions don't get enough. But like I say, if the female or the male are more into the person that you bring in than they are into you, your emotions gonna be raw. I'm glad I don't have emotions. I'll
You
just say
can
that.
be emotional.
Okay, that's Kane. Okay, a few comments. Ro Greg said, not the sound effect. Yes, we do sound effects on this motherfucker. You risk the other woman getting attacked. She can show up when you're not at home. Well, people shouldn't bring people into their homes, into their bed. Y'all
Right,
have
right,
got to
right.
understand boundaries. If you're
Yeah.
going to do this, don't bring them into your home, into your bed. That's what they have hotels for, or motels,
Right,
or
right.
whatever the
That's
case
when
may
you
be.
that's when you said, that's when you set a tone and
You
you
set
say,
a
hey,
tone
we
for the
only we only
situation,
come we only come see you when we're in your city. Or if
or we come
anything,
see
we gonna
you,
get in a
but you
hotel
can't come
room.
into our bedroom. You can't
Right.
come into our
No,
personal space.
no, no, don't even allow it.
Uh, Carla says, I just have things that I don't tolerate. If you want to be in these streets, then you let your girl know, and I'm going to let you have it. If I ain't enough with all that I do, then please, by all means, go do you. But don't be mad when I do me. Yes, Albert, it's all about respect. Well, folks, yeah, that's when the pain sets in, Denise Dodson. It's crazy that, like I say, we even have to have these conversations. And yes, Hannah, we know you are patiently waiting for your nephew. He's 24 weeks. He's coming. Don't you worry. And I'm gonna mute your ass too when he start crying. I ain't gonna lie. That'll be my grandbaby. I'll be like, hey, shut him up.
No, that's not gonna be true. She's
Can't
gonna be
laugh.
a little softy.
I am not gonna be a softie when it comes to my grandkids.
I'm gonna take that
I'm
from
gonna
the
beat
people.
their ass. Mark
Because
my.
this will be the first boy. So it's gonna hit her in a whole other different spot. And I can't wait. I'm here for it.
But I'm raising a man. I ain't raising no sweet ass boy.
When he come out, he ain't gonna be a man. So okay. I'm here for it. We're gonna take bets on this, people.
Go on and place your bets. We're gonna pull a DraftKings, and we're gonna figure out who's gonna be the hard grandparent and who's gonna be the soft grandparent.
We
Oh,
gonna
I'm
put
not trying to be the hard grandparent.
it.
Just like Jonathan gonna be the he talking cash shit now, but when his nephew get in, that's a wrap.
Oh yeah.
Yeah,
Jonathan ain't gonna be
Both
no more good.
both
yeah, I
terrible, and
already
I
know.
just can't wait.
Yeah,
I'm just
I'm just
waiting here patiently for
I'm
it.
just saying. Who's going to be a
Yes,
softie,
girl,
Hannah? You don't believe that.
you are going to be so soft when it comes to little nuggets. So
Hmm.
it's okay.
Well, I'm coming to final thoughts. Kane, we gonna start with you. You gotta play grandpa. Kane, final thoughts of the night.
Oh,
Kane, is you killing flies too?
God, it was a damn spider. I was killing the spider right here.
Kane, Kane, I need that fly swatter.
I
My
had
bad.
about two of them. This one right here kind of make them. I was whooping my dog with this fly swatter.
Oh Jesus. Final thoughts, sir. Final
Final
thoughts.
thoughts, Kane.
Uh,
No groping, and no poly.
nah, you can grope. I want the grope and the poly. You can grope me and I live poly lifestyle. Yeah.
Kane, you just said that woman groped you and you was
I was
taken off guard.
confused. I was confused, AB.
But
Hold on,
now
let me
that
get
you
out of
know
here.
they,
Let me go in my room.
yeah,
She had to finesse that thing. She just caught
now
you
that
off
you know
guard.
they out here groping, they can grope you. Now wait a damn minute. Okay, Kane got to give him a round of cheering so he can tell us what the hell he mean. Oh, this is gonna be a doozy.
No, really. No. I mean, actually, no. You can't. I don't just want to be groped. I ain't gonna lie. I don't want to be groped. But I am interested in the poly lifestyle, though. That would be
Are you really?
interesting. Yeah, I
Yeah.
mean, I would try it out. I would try it out to see what it's all about. I mean,
Invitation come
because
door.
a lot
At
of
least his inbox.
a lot of the people do the poly lifestyle for like advancement benefits. So,
True.
you know, I was listening at this
3
one guy.
incomes better than 1.
That's what I'm talking about. He do poly because they want to start a business. Him and his wife, they couldn't do it alone. So they brought another woman in the picture that brought another income in. So therefore, they could end up adding that income and doing what they want to do. So I just look at it like, damn, okay. So with
That's
3, 4,
originally that's originally what it was made for, though. To
That's
be
uh-huh.
honest,
yes,
like
You know,
for
yeah,
advancement.
it was
so
for
you know,
advancement in the Bill Villages.
People have
uh-huh.
just turned it into something that is not.
Made it
And
more sexual than it
yeah,
is anything else.
and that's my thing. I wouldn't look at it. I wouldn't look at it into the sexual aspect of it, even though, you know, that would be a plus. But, you know, I'm looking at it as that money coming in and getting us the better opportunities to do something. Hell, give me
I tried to get JE on that
a
Porsche
big ass
yesterday.
house. Give me a big
That
ass
Porsche
house
truck.
and all that kind of stuff, you know. So yeah,
It's for the
get a lot of
advancement of us
land.
all.
I tried to get you.
Don't worry, you can still get me on that Porsche truck. Let me tell you,
Years
I don't
ago.
turn my collar down to nothing. Let's be very clear.
You
So,
tried to get me on that years ago? What? One big. She did tell me years ago, just get one big old house, but not everybody was on board. Okay, next. Go ahead. He is not going to get away with everything, Hannah. I am not going to yell at y'all. Well, yeah, probably. Back to the subject here. Okay, JE, final thoughts. Poly life, groping.
no groping unless I ran my due diligence on you. You know, pillar princesses need love too. And you know, trapping ain't dead. These niggas is scared. That's what they're my final words for the night.
Trapping ain't dead. These niggas scared. Y'all heard it here first.
For real.
Trapping ain't dead. Niggas just scared. Well, we ain't scared. Girl, Pam, final thoughts. Baby, you look awful cute tonight. I'll tell you later. This motherfuckers is sitting up in the camera like they inflated. Inflatable. Stay focused.
AB, you got to say back because you know she was trying to kill us last night, so you got to say
I'm
back.
talking about trying to kill us. Okay. Last night. Shit.
Man, that's my last thought. That's my final thought. I am so mad that I missed the motherfucking celebration.
I am
last
so
night.
mad you missed it too because me and Jonathan was on high alert before
Look.
Girl Pam left and we needed some help.
It was.
Let me tell you, I walked the motherfucking mile and a half to get down there, goddamn me. My
Look,
motherfucker, I
Jonathan.
had a hat on my head. My motherfucking head was sweating and shit. I had a
Jonathan,
backpack with
that
some.
motherfucker showed up about 8:30. We was all at home in the bed by the time.
Look, let me tell you something, man. When I tell you old folks syndrome hit hard that night there, nah, we've been going since January 12th. I was ready to lay down.
I looked at Jonathan ass. He had his cup. He was sat down. He told me, I'm gonna fix one more, right? He had fixed that one more. I looked at him again. He was standing there reflecting. I was like, what you doing? I saw him open that cup. All that shit went to the ground. He told me, I'm done. I said, that's a wrap. He told me, over with.
Over with. Done.
Next time I saw Jonathan, he had his chair and his sister, and that motherfucker was gone. I was talking about walking fast.
You ain't seen nothing but the tail end of that XTS pulling up out that parking lot.
I don't think he even told nobody bye.
I just look. I hit you on the shoulder. That was my bye. I was like, all right.
When he did that, I said, oh, that was it. That was it.
That was it. I was out of there. I couldn't take no more. I was done.
I had everybody and their mama mad. I didn't back up the food truck. You know, they had me blocked in, so I couldn't get out. Tarsha was like, I think we can get you out here. I'm gonna stand behind the car and tell them they better move. I said, they better motherfucking move, because I'm getting this son bitch out of here one way or another. And I sure did.
Turn their ass
You
in the
better be glad it was
bump.
side. You hear me? They better be glad it was side view mirrors left on that thing when I pulled out. Shit. I'm surprised I ain't hitting nobody. I was over with. Girl Pam, final thoughts. My bad. I was reflecting.
My final thoughts is respect personal space. Keep your hands to yourself and everybody good.
Right.
And my other final thought is don't open the door unless you can handle what comes through it.
There you go.
That's real.
Don't open the door unless you can walk. My final thought is the poly that you all know and believe to be poly is not actually poly. If
At
you
all.
want a true history, if you want a real history of poly, look it up. Go back. It's been
Do your
around for
homework.
centuries. Do
Right.
your homework. Poly
Yes.
is not just based on the acts of sexual gratification, people. That is not what the poly lifestyle. That is just
At
a
all.
bonus in the poly lifestyle. But for any of you out there, if you want to add your 3 or 4 incomes to our household, we will gladly accept all deposits and major credit card.
Right. 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 Right.
Get to her. You gotta go through me. Let's not forget.
And make sure you send it
Nigga,
to her
cause
so
that
she
nigga
can bear.
that nigga that's on his 10th year of flipping your taxes and not ever getting you no money back, that is not
Hey,
the person you need
if you
to be
still
telling
waiting
you
on
about no
your
pilot.
if you still
Yeah.
waiting on your taxes to be flipped while you driving a 1982 Caprice, that he
That's
is
it.
not the one to flip your taxes.
At all.
However, if you would like for us to grow your wealth,
That's it. Send your
send
application to
send the
you
girl
will get
Pam.
hunched at gmail.com.
Yes, you hear me? Send your application in, and we will take it from there. And we will do a quick tabulation and due diligence to see who can pass. But if all you got to bring to the table is your Brookshire's reward card, ain't shit we can do
Application
with that.
denied. Application denied.
Application denied.
For
If
real.
all you
Hey,
can do is give us your phone number at Super One,
Mm-mm.
application denied. We
No,
can't do.
can't
Yes,
do it.
yes, Mark, go ahead.
hey, did that girl contact y'all? I sent her my damn deposit. I'm supposed to have a walkthrough. Monday.
Hell no, girl.
Look,
I
and let me
I'm supposed to have a walkthrough Monday. She told
look.
me I got
My
a walkthrough Monday.
homegirl gonna put me on a 3-way text message with her. Talking about, can we see? Oh yeah, you can see the house Friday. She said, well, I thought you said somebody's still in it, but they'll be gone Friday, and we'll refurbish it on Monday. I said, that's the quickest motherfucking turnaround on a house from Friday to Monday. That bitch gonna be ready. So the girl never would respond. I said she saw the name Burton. I said, well, let's meet Friday at 9:00. That bitch got the fuck out of there. Because I was going to be waiting here with the front door open Friday at 9:00 and tell a bitch, come on in here. Come
Look,
on in the
for
house.
real. Look, we could have set the scene and everything. I would have went and got you a bunch of boxes and had
You
it
hear
stacked
me?
out there with the name of different rooms on it, just so
God
they can walk up in
damn.
there and think it was and go hard.
What we were going to do, we were just going to keep all blinds closed so she couldn't look in and nobody could
Mm-hmm.
see. And when we was going to have to put the dogs down to the country or something. Because them barking some of bitches was going to tell everything.
Mm-hmm.
They would have gave everything away. But come Friday, she said we'll be out this thing come Friday. Come Friday, I'll be going live and telling y'all in this very house with all my shit and telling them, come on, little bitch, come on up. Bring your ass up. I can't believe that shit even happened. Like,
Right.
it pissed me off. But then I said, does this mean you have arrived when they scamming and putting your house out there? Like photos from 5-6 years ago?
People will do anything for a pair of Jordans.
Any goddamn thing. God
They'll do
damn.
anything for a pair of Jordans. I'm telling you.
Doing business through Cash App.
Right.
Cash App is not a big.
But the fact that they only were accepting Cash App and people were cool, people felt that was a legitimate business. Like, if you only do business through Cash App, people, I hate to tell you, it's probably not as legitimate as you think it is. It's other ways of payment, especially not for, let me rephrase that. I have not a problem with Cash App. But if you think you're going to get a house
Through Cash
bought
App.
or leased through Cash App, people, y'all just read. Just read.
Right.
Then
If something is too good to be true, it really is.
I'm gonna see if I can do this apartment. I'm gonna see if I can do my apartment like that.
That girl said, send me $100 through Cash App. They was like, bet. I said, damn.
And when I went to look at some of the comments today, people talking about, they were telling people it was a scam, but it's nice though. And they was like, yeah, for real, yeah, it is nice. But it costs a whole lot more than what she put in that post.
That's what I'm saying. Look, Pam.
A $600 deposit. Come on now, my HOA is not even included in that thing
You see what I put on there? I'm like, that's a good deal.
That's a
She-
good damn deal.
I
Hey,
already know. I already
they'll
know
be
it
mad
costs more than
because
that.
look, as I leave, the president of the HOA next door, that nigga ain't spoke to me in 5 years. Our next door neighbor is the president of the HOA. That motherfucker ain't spoke to me 5 years. I don't give a fuck. She dead. So look, that nigga put a note. My bad. Oh, let me go. Let me
Ooh.
go.
Oh, I got weak.
Let me go. That motherfucker put a note over here 5 years ago about my dog shitting in his yard. I gave him back a note with a picture of some dog shit that wasn't my dog. I said, call that dog owner, but don't call me. That motherfucker ain't spoken to me in 5 years. When the cops came over the other day, they talking about, you like the HOA? I said, they don't bother us except for him. I said, but when you move into a community or a neighborhood that has an HOA, you better read the fine print because they can put your ass out for anything. And that shit is not what it's cracked up to be. You think you the shit because you live in a community with a HOA. That don't mean shit. They can put your ass out and you own the house. So do your due diligence, people.
Force you to sell it.
Yep. All right, folks. Well, we appreciate. We love you guys, and thank you for tuning in. I'm going to get some of this good old homemade chili that Bay made. That just looks neat. Them motherfuckers sitting up like top notch. Okay, let me go. My mind's somewhere else. I gotta get out of here. Oh, good night, folks.
Good night. Good night.
Look,
y'all have a good one.
You all have a good happy Ash Wednesday. Let me know in the comments later what you giving up for Lent. I am giving up
nothing.
Harsh curse words.
I ain't giving up nothing. Not a motherfucking thing.
You ain't giving up nothing.
I ain't giving up shit.
Kane, what you giving up for Lent? Kane talking about not a goddamn. Y'all are a bad influence.
I don't practice it. I don't practice none of that shit.
I ain't giving up
No,
nothing.
she's talking about she can't give up hard liquor because she can't have a friend 75. Oh gosh,
I totally agree.
Yeah.
I'm just saying, maybe I can give up caffeine.
We don't hardly drink no caffeine.
Sometimes I have a Coke.
You have a Coke once a month.
I'm thinking about it, but I can't give up my hard liquor.
I know what I ain't giving up.
Don't laugh.
Ain't giving
Good
up. No, giving up no hunching. Ain't giving that up.
I got too many trips planned this year. Goodbye. No, sir. Good night, people. We love you. Until next Wednesday.